The phone was still warm in my hand when silence filled the kitchen. Not the peaceful kind, the kind that watches you breathe. "I'm sorry," I said into the receiver, voice steady. "My wife ate them all." A pause. I imagined her on the other end, my wife's mother, sitting too still, fingers tightening around the phone. She had always been precise. Refrigerated gourmet chocolates, overnight delivery, timed. "What?" Her voice trembled, just slightly. "Are you serious?" I smiled. "Yes." Another pause. Longer this time. Something fractured in the air. "Oh," she whispered. "I see." The call ended without goodbye. I stood there, listening to the hum of the refrigerator, the same refrigerator where the chocolates had been placed, the same refrigerator my wife hadn't opened in 3 days. My phone buzzed again. Her name, my wife. I didn't answer. I already knew what this call was about. The chocolates weren't a gift, they were a test. I realized that the moment her mother's voice cracked. A woman like her doesn't crack over sugar and cocoa. She cracks when a calculation fails. My wife called again. I let it ring. The memory of the past year slid into focus with surgical clarity. Missed dinners, sudden work trips, her phone face down, password changed, the way she flinched when I touched her shoulder from behind. I had told myself it was stress, that love sometimes thins before it breaks. But love doesn't rehearse lies. 3 weeks ago, I'd overheard her whispering in the bathroom, not arguing, not laughing, confessing. "I told him you ate them," she said softly. He believed it. I didn't know who him was then. Now I did. Her mother hadn't sent chocolates for my birthday. She sent them to see who would eat poison without asking questions. My wife arrived home an hour later, eyes red, voice brittle. "Why did you say that?" she asked. I looked at her, really looked. "I told the truth," I said. "Didn't I?" She swallowed, too slowly. I didn't confront her. That's what she expected. Instead, I watched. I noticed how she avoided the kitchen now, how she stopped bringing leftovers home, how she drank bottled water only. I checked phone records, one number repeated late at night, unlisted, prepaid. I didn't call it, I ran it. It belonged to a man named Daniel K., married, 2 children, and recently diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, terminal. That detail settled heavily in my chest. Her affair wasn't reckless, it was curated. I found emails archived under a shared cloud folder labeled invoices, dates, hotel receipts, medical updates, a promise. "When he's gone, my mother will make sure you're taken care of." I understood then. The chocolates weren't poison meant for me. They were meant for him, a mercy dressed as luxury. And my wife, my careful, trembling wife, had already practiced the story. He ate them. He loved them. I moved through the days like glass, present, transparent. I ordered the same chocolates, same brand, same temperature-controlled box, and I waited. I placed the box on the counter between us. Her face drained of color. "You shouldn't have," she said quickly. "I know," I replied, "but your mother insisted. She wanted me to enjoy them." She stared at the box like it might speak. I opened it. Inside, nestled in velvet foam, was a handwritten note. "For Daniel, forgive me." My wife's knees buckled. I slid the note across the counter. "You rehearsed well," I said. "Almost fooled me." She sobbed then, loud, ugly, desperate. "It was supposed to be peaceful," she choked. "He was suffering." I watched her unravel. "I told you ate them," she whispered. "I panicked." I nodded. "I know." I didn't raise my voice. I didn't accuse. I simply handed her my phone. On the screen, a forwarded email, sent to the authorities, medical board, police, her mother's signature, her instructions, everything. "You weren't the only one tested," I said. "I was too." She screamed, not in anger, in realization.
Daniel would live, barely, but alive enough to testify. Her mother would not. I picked up my coat. "You used me as an alibi," I said, "so I used the truth as leverage." I walked out before she could beg. The air outside was cold, clean. I breathed deeply for the first time in months. Love doesn't die loudly. It dissolves quietly when you finally see what it was feeding you. I didn't look back. Some gifts aren't meant to be opened. They're meant to reveal who was willing to kill for them.